Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Jocelyn Binwi, a content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. Guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, do me well to hit the subscribe button and then you turn on your notification bell so that once any new gist comes in, guys, you quickly get the notification and you watch. So today we're going to be talking about some of the things that most ladies and most men will hardly tell their prospective partners before marriage. Yeah, so if you're interested in hot topics like this, just stay tuned and watch till the end. I'm going to list out these points and I'm going to give my points of view about if it is really necessary for you to tell them all of that or not. Yeah, the first point we're going to be talking about, guys, is how many guys they have dated in the past before meeting them, or how many girls they have dated in the past before meeting them. Most boys, most guys, most men, most women, they will hardly tell you when they meet you. They will hardly tell you the exact number of guys they have dated. They will just give you an average number. Yeah, let me say, for example, if you have dated 20 men or even 30 men in your life, when you meet somebody who wants to get married to you, are you going to tell them that you have dated 20 men? Yeah, you must obviously cut down the number. So most people will hardly tell you the exact number of guys or girls that they have dated before marriage. And for me, looking at this, I think it is not even really necessary. When you meet someone, yeah, they say it's always advisable to be honest. It's always advisable to tell the person the truth. I believe that there are some truths that shouldn't be told. Yeah, for example, let me say, for example, if you have dated like 10 guys in the future, when you meet your prospective suitor, right, you're not going to tell him that you have dated 10 men. Let me say, in the course of a discussion, yeah, some people actually ask to know. Some men are curious like that, yeah, or some ladies are curious like that. For example, if a lady asks a guy and he says that he has dated 20 girls, and a man asks a lady and she says that she has dated 20 men, how are you going to feel? Like, it's just going to be like, this relationship, I don't think this lady or this guy is going to be the real, that kind of feeling that we have. Yeah, we are human beings. It's very okay to have that feeling. So guys, if you're still single and you're about to and you meet somebody like a prospective suitor, it's actually good to tell them the truth. But when it comes to things like this, like the number of guys that you have dated, if you know, except that you are not that type that has dated a lot of men, that you have to be, yeah, but if you are that type that maybe you were hot, there are some people in life that at a certain age they are so hot, they are so excited about life, they explore a lot, and after some time they calm down and figure everything out. Yeah, things like that. So when it happens like that, you don't need to go and give the details like the exact number. Yeah, you trim it down, let it make sense. Yeah. I'm not giving you guys bad sense, so I'm just saying it from my own point of view. The next thing that most ladies and most men will not tell you guys before they get married to you, and before even maybe people start a relationship, is if they have contracted STDs, or how many times they have contracted STDs, or if they have been treated well or not. Yeah, most guys and most men and most ladies, they will hardly tell you if they have contracted STDs. When we are talking about STDs, for example, something like chlamydia in ladies, that it can stay in, you can have chlamydia for a very long time without even knowing, without having any conspicuous signs and symptoms like that. And we know that chlamydia is a sexually transmissible illness which can actually cause you infertility when you're about to have children, and you might be having difficulties in getting pregnant. Yeah, so it's always advisable that even if you're not going to tell that lady, or you're not going to tell that man about the fact that maybe you have ever contracted an STD, or how many times you have contracted an STD, or if it has been treated or not, if you don't want to tell them, please go ahead, go to the hospital, make sure you check yourself, make sure that you're well treated, make sure that you're healthy before you start a new relationship, before you get into marriage with your prospective partner. The next thing that most ladies and most men will not tell their prospective partners, guys, is if they have been cheating in the past. When you meet everyone, they will tell you that, and they will not even tell you the real cause of their previous relationship. Maybe it was because of the fact that they cheated on their previous partners and they had a breakup. They are going to put the blame on the other person. Nobody will want to put the blame on themselves. So when you want to get into a relationship, you have to be ready for this fact that no one want to blame themselves. Now they are on the right, and they might even frame the stories. So most ladies and most men will hardly tell you that they have cheated before, or maybe they have been cheating, or maybe they are serial cheaters, and things like that. You only have to use your intelligence, you only have to use your instincts, only have to use what you see to be able to judge that aspect, and know if you're getting on, and know if you're going to get married to that person, you're going to spend the rest of your life with that person or not. The next point in this case is particularly for men. Most men who have had children in their previous relationship hardly tell their prospective partners that they already have a child, in the past, a child or even children in the past. Meanwhile, this is a very important point that your instinct. This is a very important something that your instinct is supposed to tell your prospective partner in order to get them mentally and emotionally ready. If you both finally get married, you guys can also plan and take in the child and bring up the child together as a couple. This is something that is very important. Most men out there, they hardly tell the ladies, their prospective partners, if they already have a child out of wedlock or not, because it's very easy for men to hide such things and go away with it. Meanwhile, for ladies, it's a little bit difficult for you to say you're going to have a child out of wedlock and your partner or your prospective husband might never find out. It's a little bit tricky, it's a little bit difficult for a lady to hide that. So please, men, I would like to advise you, if you've seen a lady that you're interested in and maybe you had a child in your previous relationship, make sure that you inform the lady. Let her be ready, let her be prepared emotionally, and bring her and let her even learn, let her make up her mind to love the child that you're bringing, so that when the child comes in, you both are going to bring up the child together successfully without any problems. Because once you start hiding that child that you had out of wedlock before marriage, and then you get married and maybe you guys have your own children, and after some time your wife discovers that maybe you had a child before, it's not going to feel good, and things like that could even spark marital problems in your marriage, which is not very healthy. So for our men out there, please, if you are still single, if you're not yet married and you have a child out of wedlock, please make sure you tell the lady that you want to get married to. And also for ladies, so please, if you have had any children or any child out of wedlock before meeting the person you want to get married to, please make sure that you also tell them. And even if you're already married, you can still sit down your wife and maybe to look for another way to tell her that it's like this, I have this child before I got married to you, sorry that I never told you. It's even better like that when it comes directly from the person than when maybe through gossip you might hear it from someone else and things like that. It can have a very negative impact on your marriage, on your happiness. So please, we should be very aware of things like that. The next thing, guys, that most ladies and most men even will not tell their prospective partners is how much money they have in possession. Most men and ladies will hardly tell you how much money they have. What if you tell your prospective partner, maybe you are a bourgeois, maybe you have a lot of money, and maybe the person will just be attracted to that money or attracted to your wellness, to your financial wellness or to your wealth, and just get married to you because of that. And after some time, if anything happens, we never know, life changes, things change, anything can happen at any time. Maybe you don't have that wealth again, or maybe you don't have that money again, and that person is just simply going to flee away. And concerning this aspect, guys, I really advise, especially for men, before you get married, please don't expose everything, your wealth and maybe your bank account. If you have a heavy bank account, you just tell the lady and she will just be so excited. And even for ladies, yeah, when you meet a man, there are some men who are gigolos. Yes, you know what gigolos are. There are some men that when you meet them, there are some ladies who are wealthy, yeah, and when a man, there are some men who will just come to them to come and use, maybe to come and chop their money and run away. Maybe they don't even love them. So we have to be very careful. We have to be very wise, guys, of the things that we tell our prospective partners, of the things about the things that we expose to them, things like our bank accounts and all of that, our wealth and all of that. We need to be very careful, because you can expose those things like that and you might end up having a partner who doesn't really love you but your wealth or your money and all of that. Anything can happen. If you lost the wealth, the person is going to obviously stop loving you. So we should be very careful about the things that we expose to our prospective partners. Yeah, the last thing we're going to talk about, guys, this falls on ladies. Yeah, most ladies will hardly tell you how many times they have committed abortion, if they have ever gotten pregnant before and they have committed abortion. Though we know abortion is not legal, it's not a good thing, yeah, but people do it. We have to accept the basic facts of life, guys. Yeah, people actually do it, and most ladies will hardly tell their prospective partners how, if they have ever gotten pregnant before and aborted the baby, and how many times they have done that. Yeah, about these points, guys, I don't really know if it's advisable to actually tell your prospective partner, but please, you have to be very careful, because some ladies cause abortion several times, and after they get married they start having difficulties to conceive. I don't know whether to say that if you have committed abortion and a number of times, you tell your prospective partner, so that if in case people have difficulties in having kids, they can always know where to trace it and how to start. So when you meet a doctor, you feel free to tell the doctor, because you know that you have already told your partner. So I don't know, please tell me in the comment section what you think, if it is advisable for a lady to tell their prospective partners if they have ever committed abortion and how many times they have committed abortion before getting married. Yeah, so please, I would like to hear your own thoughts in the comment section. Share your own thoughts, please, about these points that I've listed, about these points that I've talked about. And if you have any more advice, please just go ahead and leave it in the comment section. It shall be welcomed. We share our thoughts, and we also would love you to share your own thoughts about topics like this, so we all can learn. Yeah, if you have watched up to this point, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. You turn on your notification bell, so that when any new video comes in, you quickly get a notification and you watch. Thank you, and see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.